Hazelnut.
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 Where are her spells? Okay, there they are.
Ah, shit.
I miss winter already.
Yeah.
I'm in
Same.
Reno and it's hot as fuck.
Yeah. Wait, you're in Nevada?
Yep.
Cool.
Did you leave a little late to make a stop there?
Did I do what?
Nothing. It's a bad Billy Joel joke.
Oh, so it's a Billy Joel joke.
Got
I
him.
mean,
Why isn't my browser working? Fuck this. Okay. It's noon at the Dolby Inn. It's lunchtime. There's a man that comes in to whomever is there, and he starts looking around the room. Who does he see? Anybody?
Irene.
Hazelnut.
Smoke's there.
Cool, cool, cool. Who are you playing, Eric?
I am playing Mar.
M-A-R?
Yep.
You're not there?
Nope.
All right. And there's a few other people, but he's going to go to the front counter and say, I have to come up with his voice. If I could have everybody's attention.
I don't give him attention.
Hello.
Don't
Hazelnut
mean
does.
to interrupt. I only need that. I'm looking for traveling companions, bodyguards, people who are well versed in maybe sleeping out in nature.
I'm pretty
Nature.
good at sleeping out in nature.
Yeah,
Sure, I
all right.
guess.
Well, I'm willing to pay. I've got a delivery I've got to make down south of the river, and I was wondering if I could get some people to travel with me, safety numbers and all that.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I'll do it.
Just about how much nature are we going to be sleeping in? Just to have the knowledge of this beforehand.
All of it?
I'm in.
It's only going to be probably one night. I got to get... He says he's got to get to... It's kind of down the bridge below Tallwater and then over about north of Snake's Head. So south of the river between Tallwater and Bird's Feather. There's,
You know, it's actually pronounced Snake Sheed. Everybody makes that mistake, but you know, just letting you know before you embarrass yourself once we get out there.
There's a man I'm buying something from. I'm gonna pick something up from him. So anyway, appreciate your company. Like I said, I can pay. How much you charge?
100 million gold.
Can you come down
Our
a
best
little bit?
offer.
I've
Well,
got
100 gold. Each.
100. I could do it 100 a piece.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't you know, slack off on the nature sleeping situation. I like to enjoy a lot of nature while I'm sleeping.
What's that supposed to mean?
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm kind of a
I
weird
don't think
guy.
they'll want to know.
We seem to be really caught up on this little feature. I would say let's move past it.
I'm leaving right now. Is that a problem? Like, you can finish your lunch and all that, but I gotta get there by halfway point by maybe this evening.
I'm good to go.
I've never
Hang on. Hazelnut has to run up to her room and get her cactus.
been.
Oh, good. I got worried about your cactus.
I'd chug a couple of pints before we go.
Now, the thing of it is, I was never great at Cockney accent anyway, and I haven't practiced in months. So maybe I'll throw in another 20 gold apiece for you just to endure the way that I talk.
Oh, okay.
Make it 25.
Sure thing, boss. Now I'm in Boston. This is the shit you gotta put up with, you know what I'm saying?
It just makes me feel like home.
Once you guys finish your lunch and Hazelnut comes down with her cactus, he's going to take you outside to his carriage, and it's got it's not a carriage, it's not even covered, it's just like more of a wagon, almost like a red flyer wagon. It's like it's all open and long, and he's kind of cobbled together some benches inside of it, but otherwise it's mostly just for storage. Sorry,
Can it
nothing
just be
too
a red
fancy.
flyer wagon?
Karen will happily sit on the ground of the wagon.
Okay.
All right, Hazelnut is she'll kind of like poke the side of the wagon and go, "How steady is this? Is this a smooth ride?"
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
What?
Why did you laugh during that?
I hate that saying so much.
What was the saying?
Smooth as a baby's bottom. It's
Right,
not.
right, I
Okay.
understand.
He yaws the horses, and even just the cobblestone makes this entire wagon kind of go squeakity squink squink back and forth.
Well, that's sure not to get annoying.
No, not at all.
All right, 145 apiece.
Yeah, sure.
That's where this is going.
I do.
I'm sure by the
Okay.
end of this, we'll be right up to my original bid.
Oh, probably. Just gotta keep finding things that we hate about, right?
Okay, and yeah, let's go. And Hazelnut will climb onto the wagon, but she puts Marlin on it, the cactus, very gently, because he has a piece of white cloth wrapped around his middle.
Kyrie's
First-
gonna hold on
First,
to.
I thought you said White Claw.
Kyrie's gonna hold on to the cactus for you as you climb on.
Thank you,
Just
Kyrie.
retreating. You're welcome. Don't want getting away.
Well, that's why I haven't been here. You see, he got hurt, and I've been up in the room taking care of him.
Oh no. Let's see.
She's got a little bit of an attachment issue with this cactus.
I think we all do.
Whoops. So, you guys go south of Tallwater along this main road. You go across the bridge, so you're north of this river, and then you head east. Yes, east towards. Uh-oh, somebody's knocking at the door. 1 sec.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Jeez.
Never heard somebody get arrested on stream before.
Go to Warren.
I think you mute yourself so can't hear it.
Someone's been impersonating a cable installer in the area, and we know it's you.
Oh darn, such a webcam. Shame.
I bet no one was even at the door. He's probably just like 5 feet away from his computer doing this.
Oh, probably.
Why? Why that?
I don't know. It's just,
It seems like
It is
fine
what it
thing
is.
to do.
he's like, how long can we go like this?
Oh, I can't look because he has the webcam off, so I couldn't check.
Oh wow, shit.
Right? You know it's better if the webcam's off.
Hey kid, you want to buy something?
What'll it be?
Girl Scouts are getting
stranger?
Girl Scouts are getting more aggressive this year.
Damn. It's gotta be that quarantine.
How much for the snickerdoodles? I'll sell it to you for a high price.
Oh, I got locked out. God. Neighbors. Oh, cool. I get to play that game next week. Nice.
Okay. Sorry about that. So, oh, I'm not on my. I'm on. Okay.
Oh my god, he's back.
Oh, shit!
Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, you guys go south of Taltwater, and then you start heading towards the Snake's Head, and it's very it's
Snake
not as
sheet.
Snake Sheet. It's not as woody here. It's a little bit more deserty, and then it starts to grow cloudy and overcast as you travel, and then you notice that it starts to get foggy. And then as you start to get a little bit more back into the woods, not like Tallwater, but some woods, and you see the Snake Sheet River down below you, it starts to get really foggy and gray out. And he says, I hope, what was my voice? I hope we don't have bad weather. I may
Yeah,
have to
fellas.
bump you up to 150 apiece.
Well, does look like some bad weather is coming in.
Well,
Yeah, I'm putting flashbacks of Barovia.
by this time, you guys have been traveling a while. It's going to be approaching evening time by now, and this bench is extremely uncomfortable.
All right,
Curry's
time to
still
pull
on the
over
ground.
and make a campsite.
Right now? Yeah,
Oh, isn't that the plan? We were going to sleep out in nature?
well, I figured we could at least reach this town I've heard about. I saw it on the map the client gave me. Should
You've
be
what
up here.
about?
Well, the client, he gave me a map to his house since this isn't a very well charted region. And I've got it here, and he pulls out this scribbly paper and hands it to you. And it says, it indicates that there might be some sort of town or something. It looks like it's about like trying to decipher one of Eric's maps.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So, it's a map from a client that says there might be a town. So this town might not even exist.
Well, it's got a box there. I think that indicates something.
Still, we don't know if this town exists.
No, but
What's the name of this town?
Yeah.
Boxton, maybe?
Oh my god.
Buxton, maybe?
Boston, maybe.
Squarington?
Clarendon? Buxton, maybe Clarington?
Here's the thing. If we travel on a bit longer, a bit farther, then we won't have to get up as early tomorrow.
Sold.
Fine.
Fine.
It gets even foggier as you guys press on until finally,
We will have to charge you more for this disappointment, though. I'm sure you know.
yeah, that's fair. 150 apiece.
Excellent.
I think you're gonna need to do better than that.
We'll see. Besides, what are you going to do now? Turn around on me?
I rub my
I
chin
wouldn't
like I'm
test this
thinking.
punch.
Suddenly, up ahead, you see this silhouette of like a picket fence and an old willow tree. And then as you get nearer out of the fog, you start to see these really shabby gravestones.
Ugh.
That
Poor
looks
things.
like a nice place to camp.
Are you kidding me?
It's
No.
already fenced in.
They can't even afford decent gravestones here.
I wonder
And
if
what's a
that's-
picket fence going to protect us from? Tell me that.
Picketers. No, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, I want to punch you so bad.
As he starts to get closer to this this graveyard, out of the fog in the distance ahead, you see an old building, a couple of old buildings. Maybe that's the town he was talking about.
It looks abandoned.
You think? Well, we could pick any room we want if it's abandoned.
You said we were going to camp out in nature. You're going to have to up the price because we're not going to be camping out in nature now.
I think it
That's
should
right.
lower the price. I've upgraded your stay.
No, you promised us camping outside. And you are denying us that. Therefore, the price should go up.
All right.
Yeah, it's clear false advertising. We might have to get in contact with the Better Business Authority.
151 apiece. Yeah.
160.
Crimey Nelly! You drive a hard
Listen.
bargain.
And
You
you shine
did
my
pull
shoes
that
after
knife.
we're done.
Now, don't get greedy.
There's nothing greedy about it. My shoes are gonna get real dirty walking around in these dusty old buildings. And
I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
require
have
a shoe shine.
shoes. Hey, if you're lucky you have shoes. I don't have any.
And
See, I think you should throw in a pair of shoes for our friend here that doesn't even have a single pair of shoes. Have you heard of a hard luck story like that ever in your life before?
I mean, I have a month, but yeah, shoes would be kind of nice.
160, and I'll buy you lunch when we get back to the inn.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Fine.
By this time, you have already reached the two buildings, and you can already see this around in this haze. There are other buildings. It looks like a town square, and these are all so run down. It's absurdly terrible. I think you're right, mate. There's nobody here.
Oh. It's pretty foggy right now.
All right, let's
Um,
start scoping out these buildings.
All right.
So he stops the wagon, and you all get out, and the interiors of these buildings look furnished, but overtaken by nature and rats and stuff. And there's rotten food on the tables on some of them, and books left pages down, like they were put down, like they were gonna read it, but it never finished, and they paused and never picked it up again. Everything's extremely dusty.
Oh man, this place was abandoned pretty quick.
And that's consistent
say.
from house to house. Very odd. Bandits, maybe.
So, can I inspect the dust to see if it's like dust or ash or, you know, or even like how thick the layer is? Kind of try to determine how long ago it happened.
Yeah, it's thick, and the dust is dust.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's quite clear.
It left pretty quick.
As you move from building to building towards the far end of this square of buildings, you can see a trail going up this hill to this more mansion-y looking house. It looks, I mean, it's not a mansion, it's a farmhouse, but it's a little bit bigger than these.
What do you guys think? Should we go check that one out too?
Yeah, might as well. There wasn't anything in this other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this trail goes through this. It goes through the weeds, and it's not a huge hill, but it's a slight incline. It's enough that you can overlook the roofs of these buildings down below, and it looks, from what you can tell on the outside, it looks more kept up and lived in. And there is a light in the top right window.
Huh. Kind of weird. Someone still lives here.
Maybe.
That could happen is, turn us away. They kill us.
Right. If they turn us away, I'll bump you up to 165.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm crossing my fingers now, like under my breath. Turn us away, turn us away.
He knocks at the door, and everybody roll perception.
Ooh.
Perception. Uh-oh. I got a 7.
We got a
Looks like
natural
24.
1.
What race is Hazelnut?
Oh, she's a halfling. I forgot. Halfling luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm the only halfling.
You are not gonna fucking believe this.
not
20?
one again?
Yep.
Nice.
But with my perception bonus, that's still a 7. So
Who got the highest? Who did anybody get above a 7?
Oh, I got a 24.
Holy shit!
Holy shit,
Yeah.
Chris.
He knocks
Chris.
at this. He
Go ahead.
knocks at this door, and Smolk, you see a shadow against the wall up in the upper window of somebody.
You know what I do.
Yes, I do.
There's something over there.
You mean somebody
I get out my whip.
somebody was in that room?
I'm gonna run towards where the shadow was.
If you were to go like off the porch and back up a little bit, you'd get a clear vantage point, but it's upstairs, so you still won't be able to see what's going on very well. But with your high
Alright, I'll
up,
go-
you got a high enough perception. I'll say that you see the kind of the back of the head of this white-haired person hobbling out the room door.
How tall are they?
By your best estimates, in this terrible vantage point, you'd guess 5'6" to 5'8" somewhere.
Okay, so they're like, about as tall as me. This might be dangerous. I'm gonna go up anyway. I'm gonna run up the stairs.
You're
Yeah.
entering the house?
You'd have to go in the house to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna run into the house and up the stairs. I thought we were already in the house when we saw
No,
the...
he just knocked at the door, and then you saw the shadow through the window.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so I'm just gonna burst in.
Wait, hang on. Claire's gonna fall after.
Okay.
Freeze!
Hello.
It's the cops!
You swing open this door, and you are just met with a room where wall to wall, floor to ceiling, shelves are just lined with homemade dolls,
What the fuck is this?
and they're all just kind of staring at you.
One of them turns its head, a large one, and goes, "Hello."
Oh god, thanks.
What the fuck is that?
You live here?
No, just stopped here. It
Oh.
seemed comfortable.
What are you?
guys-
Yeah, what are you?
Hmm. An entertainer, I suppose.
Yeah, but I meant like, what are you? Like, are you one of these dolls?
No, no. These were here long before me.
And you're just up in here chilling with them?
The weather's bad.
I mean, it ain't that bad that you seek refuge in a house with 1 trillion dolls.
Karina's gonna go poke another doll. Because somebody's worried that another's gonna start speaking.
Nothing happens, but then a figure appears in the far end of this entryway. Hello.
I pick up one of the dolls and throw it at him.
Oh, be careful with those. He's gonna pick it up. Honey, we have company. You hear for this voice from the back room. What? I said we have company. Oh, I'll be right there. She comes in. She comes in with a doll under her arm. And this is what they look like.
Oh, gross. Oh no.
I take a look at the guy that brought us here, and I give him like that kind of stare, the Justin Timberlake long stare, and then I do the money motion with my hand.
Oh, I felt like this couple.
170.
All right, folks, what's your deal? What's with the dolls?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like a lot.
My wife makes these. Yes, I hand-stitched them myself.
That's a cool hobby, I guess. Kind of creepy.
Is that why all the town ran away?
What brings you into town?
What was that? All I heard was into town.
Yeah.
What brings you into town?
All I heard was into town.
Yeah.
Into
Yeah,
town.
Brian.
Into town.
Into town.
Down.
Into town.
She wants to know what brings you here.
Bad weather?
Into town.
Good job.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good when we do it, does it?
Smoke be
Well-
nice.
We could set you up with some of our guest rooms. No
You're-
charge.
You're not going to turn some dolls, are you?
You're not the first visitors we've had. We appreciate the company. It gets awfully lonely out here. Yes, awfully
Oh, no.
lonely.
Guys, I
Fortunately,
think
we
they're going
have...
to turn some dolls.
the dolls keep us company, but it is nice to have visitors.
As she's talking, Hazelnut would like to just kind of like very delicately sidle towards the dolls and look at them, like, is there any check to see if it's human skin or not?
Can I do an insight check on this couple?
Okay, hold on. Hazelnut,
Okay.
why don't you do perception?
Sure. Fuck.
And Irene, is there anything you're inciting for?
Are they going to turn us into dolls, Brian?
Fucked. That's gonna be a 12.
You find some that are made of cloth, some that look like they might be a porcelain, which maybe she just made the clothes for her. Wouldn't expect she can make porcelain. But she has some that are made of like plastic mold looking stuff.
I turn towards Eric's character and I say, so what's your name? How long you been here?
I am Mar. I've
Mar.
been here for a few hours.
So
Oh,
did
so
they
not that long.
introduce you? Did they already introduce themselves to you, or is this like all new to you
I
two?
thought it was abandoned. That's why I stayed here.
Hmm.
Come this way, come this way. Did you guys already eat?
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
very full.
Yep,
We
so
did.
full.
You'll have to eat
Can't
some
you-
more. She's already made some din-din.
Oh, no
am.
need.
I
I already ate
can't take another bite.
17 apple pies.
I cannot take another bite.
More for us, I suppose.
Hazelnut is holding Marlin like uncomfortably close. Like she is getting stuck with this cactus, but she does not care.
If you follow them, they walk you through the dining room, which is already set up with plates and things, and then he takes you past that to a hallway that's got a number of rooms. Let's see, how many people do we have?
When
right
we
now?
walk past the dining room, can I do a quick look to see if there's like blood or weird stains on anything?
I'm sorry, past which room?
The dining room.
Okay. It takes you to 3 guest bedrooms, and as you're walking through the dining room, it looks pretty ordinary. You can roll a perception if you'd like.
Okay.
Brian, I got 18 for insight.
That's a 23.
Kyrene, you're gonna. So. Kyrene is kind of. It's odd to her. 1, that the town is deserted. 2, that they're still living out here making dolls and stuff. And 3, that they are. It seems like everything is already set up. Like, why would they have so many guests? But it seems like they're pretty prepped for guests.
Guys, we cannot stay here.
And then Smalk, you notice there are mud tracks all through, not all through the dining room, but through the entryway to the kind of kitchen. So it does go through the dining room into the kitchen.
What size are the tracks? Are they like
Huge,
about 5 foot size? Oh, they're huge.
giant tracks.
Okay. Do I notice
We're
anything
talking
on
like
the?
size 14 shoes.
Oh, okay. So Tim's been walking around in here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
way bigger than this elderly couple.
Yeah. So, folks, how long has the town been deserted?
Oh, the people, they moved out.
Also, okay.
What has it been? 5 years? Yes, probably 4 or 5 years.
It's what scared everybody away. Yeah, it looks like such a lovely place. And then
Oh.
I take a glance at the rest of the group after I say that.
Oh, agriculture and things. There's your rooms. You can just kind of divide them up amongst yourselves.
Hazelnut, would you like to share a room?
Yes, very much. Yes.
I guess that
Sorry.
leaves you and me, Mar.
I was going to stay in that entryway.
Nah, you better stay in here. We should do like a sort of sleep and shift sort of thing. And also, old man, anybody else live here with you guys? Maybe somebody kind of tall?
Got big feet? Bigger than your feet?
Before
Right,
I
Or
answer,
maybe a short person, but they wear clown shoes or something like that.
before I answer this question, I should point out that you guys see dolls all over in these guest bedrooms.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
figured
pretty
as
much
much.
every room in the house is full of dolls. There were dolls in the dining room even.
Hazelnut,
Also, do
we're
you have like a
turning the
no
dolls
doll
away.
room? That would be preferable to me. Maybe the no doll suite.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you think the dolls are taking up too much space, you can move them.
Just be gentle. Some of them are fragile.
So I have a question. Where do you get the materials for these dolls? Is it from the, human flesh of the villagers, or
Oh,
Now, Kyrene, that's a bit rude to ask. I
Oh.
mean,
isn't it?
We have
human
our
flesh
own
from the bitches.
we have our
I'm-
own cotton field.
we make our own fabrics.
Smoke? I am from a monastery. What makes you think I know etiquette?
I'm from fantasy
God,
Boston.
Kyrene.
What makes you think I know etiquette?
From the forest, and I have better manners than both of you.
That's probably
In a
fair.
monastery.
Well, if any of you change your minds, you're welcome to dinner. Yes, we'll be out here. Anybody
I'm-
can come. We have plenty of food for all.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good as well, thanks.
Let's get Marlin all settled in. How about that, Hazelnut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
The
but,
old
like,
man.
could I get like a big box or a trunk or something delivered up to my room so I could put all these dolls in it while we're sleeping in there?
Oh,
The
very
balls on
well.
the truck.
I'll have Mortimer fetch one for you.
Mortimer?
Yes, that's our son.
Oh, is that the tall bloke?
He is a big boy.
I don't like this at all.
I
Hazelnut, we're sleeping in shifts tonight.
So what
figured.
was the name of the guy that brought us here?
Um, uh, he'll
We talking about the guy?
he will be named
Mortimer. Look at that.
Filbert.
When I take the room with Mar, what is Filbert doing?
He's standing at you, kind of, since you were taking charge of divvying out rooms. He's just kind of waiting for you to invite him in.
Yeah, I kind of motion to him to follow us in this room.
He
And then,
quickly like skirts across the threshold.
Yeah, and I close the door. I'm like, okay, what in the fuck have you brought us into?
He's gonna pull
Hazelnut,
up.
help me.
He was already holding this crude map drawing, and he looks at it and scratches his head. No, I don't know. I don't see anything about it. Maybe this is the square then.
Hazelnut, help me turn the dolls to face towards the wall.
So you're telling me you had no idea about this?
I've
Ahead
never
of
been
time.
down. The client came to me with the map and said if I'd pick up, he would sell it. So here we are.
So describe the client for me.
Just an average-looking gentleman. He said I've got barrels and barrels of special moonshine. I thought it'd be great for tall water, and he just needed someone to hold it off.
Special
Oh.
moonshine.
I'm gonna
figure-
offer.
Best
I'm gonna
I
offer
estimate.
Hazelnut.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Damn right. I was gonna offer Hazelnut some rations I have on me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't trust this food here.
She'll druid craft. She'll druid craft some berries or something, just to add a little spice.
Ooh, excellent. Have our own little meal. You think the guys will be okay?
Sure, they'll be fine. I mean,
Cut back to our room, and I'm choking the guy.
I
I know
swear,
you know something about this, you son of a bitch.
I swear that's all I know. I've never been
Mark,
here
get
in
his
my
feet.
life.
We're gonna throw him out the window.
I could up your pay 200 apiece.
Okay, you're cool, pal. And I set him back down and kind of brush off his shoulders.
oh my god.
Fine.
Where's
They're
the swamp kid
fine.
with that trunk? These
Small.
dolls are creeping me out.
as soon as you say that, you hear this, not like, it doesn't sound like someone's intentionally like ferociously pounding on your door. It sounds like a knock, but it comes across as a pound. Like the whole door rattles. It just sounds like a big fist.
I kind of take a glance over at the others in the room.
Mar
why
has
don't
one
you
of her-
open the door for me?
Mara has one of her legs dejointed and is like cleaning it with a toothbrush.
Okay, never mind. I'll get it. I go and open the door.
You are
You
met.
rang.
You are met by this 6'8" tall behemoth of a man looking thing, and it's got this mask over its face that looks like a porcelain doll face.
Oh no! I hate that anime. Oh,
Hi, buddy. Set for me, and I point towards the trunk.
mm.
He drops it and then steps aside, and then kind of with one hand he just kind of slides this entire trunk through the threshold.
Okay. What was the name of the guy that's with us again?
Filbert.
I already forgot. Filbert, why don't you give the man a tip?
Yes. How about 5 gold do? The big man shrugs and then starts to walk away. I guess he doesn't want a tip.
I don't know about the customs of this area. All right, start helping me get these dolls in the stupid trunk.
Why do you think he had a doll face?
I look around at all the dolls in the room. I could not possibly answer that question. It's beyond me. I just couldn't quite put 2 and 2 together.
Roll another perception, Smulk.
Oh,
Isn't
that one
it-
is a low one. That is 10.
Oh.
Good enough. You crack open this crate, and it looks kind of like it's been freshly scrubbed clean, except for this one piece in the corner. It's kind of like this bloody stain with a little bit of what might be entrail.
All right, like I kind of don't notice it at first, and I'm like, putting a couple, dolls in here and there, and then eventually. I do that. There's fucking blood in here.
Filbert turns around with 2 dolls in his hand. What was that, mate?
Look in the corner here.
Ooh,
That's fucking blood. I know blood when I see it.
That a piece of meat?
Mar, what do you think?
I suppose it looks like blood. Do you need me to clean it out? And I kind of gesture with the toothbrush.
No,
Oh.
no. Ew. No. These people are obviously going to try to kill us in our sleep and cook us and turn us into doll flesh or something.
I think they would find that hard to do.
They might find it hard, but I don't think they have a whole lot of anything else on their schedule to kind of take up their time. Sure, they could figure it out.
I just don't know how they would manage to change me from a doll into a doll, let alone in my sleep, since I don't have to.
Yeah, but you're not like one of these dolls. You're like a other doll. I mean, are you from here?
No, of course not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna try to turn you into one of these dolls. You don't want to be one of these dolls, do you?
Hmm.
I mean, look at him. And I shove the doll in
Got
his
it.
face,
Is
shake
that-
it around.
Hazelnut, should we go check on the other guys? Just to make sure.
I'm pretty sure they're fine.
Yeah. They're like They're going to be kidnapped or turned into dolls or anything, right?
Yeah. Because, actually, you know what? Let's just go check on him.
We have to go check on them. We're
When
going to
you open
exit.
the door, it's right when I'm shaking the doll in the other doll's face. You don't want to be one of these, do ya?
Mark, have you cracked? Are you okay?
You like startle me, and I kind of like shriek and throw the doll up in the air.
Can I see if I catch it?
Yeah.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
Oh, so close. 19.
Good enough.
Small, we don't throw dolls. Even if they're creepy.
This
Those
is
are
what
dolls. Those are demons.
the one that you catch is one of those ones that their eyes open and close depending on the rotation of the doll.
Oh,
Ugh, gross.
So if you're holding it at a certain angle, like one eye's open, the other eye's like half shut.
Yep.
God. I really don't think
Yeah.
we should stay here for long.
No, definitely not. I found blood in this trunk that they sent up here. It was just a little bit. It looked like they cleaned the thing out and just like forgot a spot. But
Why-
this whole
Why
place
would they
gives me
just
the
lie?
creeps. Of course they lied. Look at this place.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
no
it's
shit,
quite comfortable.
Sherlock.
It's actually pronounced smalk, but I'll let it go.
Whatever. Do you want some rations?
Sure.
Ben, give us some rations. Hoping to calm his nerves a bit.
I start just like shoving it in my mouth. So
Feel
what are we
better?
gonna do? We just gonna escape, or what? I mean, we can't stay here overnight. That would be just stupid, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hazelnut, roll perception.
Oh, no.
I think you're all
Oh.
being very hard on this place.
Mar, we're not constructs like you.
Perception? Oh, that's a 22.
Shit.
You feel breath on your neck.
Oh.
Something breathing on my neck. Something breathing on my neck.
Where?
I look
Just-
behind Hazelnut, or like look in her direction to see if something's standing behind her.
Yeah, she's standing in the doorway. If you look behind her, you notice that the old woman's right behind her.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, hi.
I was just letting you all know that we're very old. We tend to go to sleep at an early hour. But you are all welcome to have anything in the kitchen that you'd like. Just please keep the noise level down and don't stay up too late.
Of course,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your generosity.
Sweet dreams.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah!
Please, lady. Go, please.
She's gonna turn around
Like a
and
murderer,
start.
say what?
What? I'm sorry.
I mean,
but
that proves it, doesn't it?
I didn't hear you.
Into town.
Into
Yeah,
town.
what
Into town.
this thing said.
She's gonna turn around and start shuffling down the hallway.
Oh,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
should warn you, we lock the doors, so don't be too surprised if you can't get out. You can always just let us know if you need anything.
Oh, thank
Listening
you.
to Brian say that and watching that gif, oh my god. It's synced up perfectly. There's no way I'm gonna sleep tonight.
God. Can we? Are there windows in this room?
So you guys take the first two rooms that are facing the west of this building, assuming that the door was facing north, which means the third bedroom is the north bedroom. So if you were to look through the third bedroom's window, which none of you are staying in right now, you'd be able to see out the front of the house where you guys came in.
But what can we see out of the windows of the room that we are in?
If you looked out there, you'd just be able to see a portion of the town, and then the distant road you came in on, and if it wasn't for all the fog, probably the graveyard.
And I assume we're on the second level of the house.
You are actually on the ground floor.
Oh.
Mal, can you open the window?
I think we should. Yeah, I think this is a bailout the window situation that we're in right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right, can I go up to
Yeah.
try to open the window?
You try to budget and it won't open, and then you notice that the latch on the window has been like welded shut.
Great!
Oh,
This
of
is not
course.
creepy at all.
Swing,
fuck.
swing the halfling into the window. She will not argue.
No, we got something even better than that. I'm one
Mar?
step ahead of you. And I take my hand and I lift it up and then point my wrist and finger down towards the trunk.
God, you're good. Okay.
All right, we need to fill this trunk up with dolls to get the weight up. And then two of us throw it through the window, and then we escape into the countryside.
Carrie's like starting to toss dolls into there.
Hazelnut goes. So we're Hazelnut is helping, but then about halfway through, she realizes that she forgot Marlin in the other room.
Here's I'll go with you.
Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I might have a look around myself while they're in bed. Feels like the safest time.
No,
Wait,
it
no,
does
you
not.
say where I can see you. I know we kind of resolved some stuff earlier when you bumped our pay up another, few gold. But yeah, I don't want you out of my sight, mister.
Alright, you can come with me, but quite frankly, I don't feel safe in this house. And I'd like
Yes,
to just take a look around while they're in bed so I can see if there's anything dangerous.
Well,
Alright,
the
guys.
danger is stay in here. We need to fill this thing up, throw it through the window, and escape into the countryside where we can finally sleep out in the wilderness like we planned on in the first place.
That seems reasonable, yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's some more dolls over on that corner of the room. Just toss them over towards me.
Alright, we'll be right back, guys.
All right. If you need anything, just yell.
Remember, we gotta keep the sound down. You don't want to wake them.
Well, I'm assuming that they're probably going to be already awake and trying to hatch out their evil plan to turn us into dolls or whatever. So,
Good point. So Hazelnut and I are gonna leave to go to the other room.
Okay, while you guys are doing that, you guys, Hazelnut and Kyrene, roll perceptions.
Okay.
And Filbert will start throwing you dolls.
all
Oh,
right.
God.
And I start
Um,
catching them and throwing them into the trunk.
Kyrene is so glad growing up in monastery, they never had time to play with dolls.
That's a hazelnut. That's a 19 for hazelnut.
Both of you, as soon as you pick up the cactus, you could almost swear that you heard a voice cry out from the distance in the other room. Like, not even in the other room, but like far, far, like out the back of the house.
Had that too, right?
It sounded like
Yeah.
it sounded like a man's voice, like somebody was scared.
Should we sneaky sneak? I mean, us halflings are stealthy.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Kyrene wants to go check out that noise. I'm gonna stealth it.
That's gonna be another stealth. Ooh. Or hazelnut. That is actually not that bad. Hang on. Well, 13.
26.
Okay. You guys sneak out your door and you go down the hall through the dining room and then through the kitchen towards where the back door is. All the while, there's these dolls lining the walls and everything on shelves. And Hazelnut, what was your perception again? Do you remember?
My perception was 19.
Yeah. All these dolls are very stationary on the shelves, but as you're walking by through them in through the kitchen, you're pretty sure that you saw one open its eyes at you.
One of those dolls just definitely opened its eyes at us.
Wait, that can't. Dolls don't do that, right?
Unless these aren't dolls.
Well, I better hope they're dolls. Fuck. Do we go
From
back
here
to
in
the
the-
others?
From here in the kitchen, you hear the audible shout again, and this time it sounds more clear, and then you hear some chopping noises. Almost like wood
Ah!
chopping.
Oh no.
It's coming like out the back door and then a ways into the distance. Almost like maybe there's
Oh.
another shed out back or something.
Karen's gonna try the back door to see if it opens.
It does not. It's weird.
Wait.
It's like it would be a push door. Once you open the main door, there's like a screen door, and it's barred from the outside.
That's okay. Should we go back to the others and let them know?
Ah.
Okay. We're gonna make our way back to the others.
Okay. There are windows in this kitchen looking out, but they just have curtains over them. Really nice frilly curtains too.
Very nice,
No.
pretty curtains.
So lovely. You know, I don't think this town's been banned for only 5 years, but the amount of plant growth there is.
Yeah.
As you're walking back through the dining room, you're met by the old man.
Oh, good heavens! You
Oh.
startled me.
Sorry.
I just came down for a drink of water. Anything I can do for you, ladies?
No, we're good. We're very tired, huh? We're just gonna go to bed. Yeah.
What were you doing in the kitchen? You need something to
Wait.
eat?
No. We're just...
There's still some
drink
leftovers
around.
from dinner.
No,
we're...
we're fine. I just get cramps in my legs at night. She just wanted to walk around with me.
Yeah.
My wife suffers from cramps, so I could massage them out for you.
No,
thank you, no, thank
you. We're good.
Very-
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna have my water, and then you let me know if you need anything. We'll just be up.
Okay.
Okay. But if the
Okay.
room is a knocking, wait, no, I said that wrong. You know the rest.
Cool. Yeah, great. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, and if you hear any strange noises in the night, don't mind that. We tend the graveyard, you see, so sometimes our son is out back just tending to coffins and things. You know.
Chopping wood and people yelling.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Cool. Well, we're gonna go to bed now.
Honey, did
Yeah.
you get your water? I'm waiting in bed for you.
I gotta go.
What was that? What was that
fuck,
noise? That was so creepy sounding. Oh my god, Eric.
All right. So he gets his water and he goes back to his room.
Do you
Okay.
think they talk to the dolls?
I think, yeah.
Do you think the doll that you saw open its eyes possibly told him what we were doing?
Probably.
to leave very soon.
You. Let's go back.
Yeah, well, let's go back. We're gonna make our way back to Smolk's room.
Smolk, you have filled this coffin with dolls.
It's a coffin?
Did I say coffin? I meant wooden box! Freudian slip.
Holy shit, I would have
No,
been
I
out of this
don't-
place already.
no.
If that
It will be.
that would be funny though if we like finally get the last doll in there and then close the top and then realize it's a coffin.
It's not a coffin. Silly DM.
Guys, I think it's a coffin.
Alright, so I get the last one in there and I close it, and what's it look like?
It's an unusual kind of shape, almost like bigger at one end than the other.
Oh my fucking god.
What is it? Small.
It's a look at it, it's a coffin! We've been filling it up this whole time. How did we not notice this when he brought it in here?
Any box can be a coffin, Small.
I turn my head very slowly.
Oh, I don't
and
like
then
that.
Look over at Mar. What did you say?
She's like pulling her fingers off one by one and scrubbing them with the toothbrush and popping them back on. And said,
What the fuck?
"Well, any box you bury a body in is a coffin, right?"
Why are you guys talking about coffins?
Look! And I point down at the coffin.
Oh. Huh. I didn't see that before.
I
That
don't
makes a
know.
lot of
Like,
sense.
none of us noticed that, and that there's blood in there, and like, okay, who else is strong? I'm kind of strong. I can lift up one end of this. I need somebody else to help me try to.
Mar might be your best bet. We had a doll open its eyes at us, and we met the old man. He
Okay.
says some creepy things.
I
There's
thought
some
you were
really
just going to
creepy
get your
things.
cactus.
We heard yelling from outside. Back door is barred from the outside, by the way, and there's wood chopping noises.
Okay,
There's
let's.
a man screaming too.
Oh yeah, there was also a man screaming.
Yeah, all this evidence is building in the same direction, and I say we just. You know,
Yeah. Mar, do you want to help him throw the trunk?
Mar is a doll. I don't know if you've noticed. Its pieces keep on falling off and stuff. So, maybe somebody a little bit more put together.
They're not falling off. I'm taking them off to clean them.
Well, can you lift a coffin filled with dolls?
Maybe.
All right, let's try this.
All
All right, on 3.
Why don't you guys combine your strength checks?
Okay. 9.
Oh no.
Okay, my athletics is 4, so 11. We got 9-11. We're not doing,
It's enough. Dirty 20. You just barely made it. So you guys start pounding against this window, and it is loud. Like this whole wall is rattling with every blow until finally.
All right, and does it burst all the way through?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go now. Quickly. I'm sure they heard that and they're coming.
Yeah, all right. I don't want to cut myself on the glass.
Oh my god, just go.
Maybe we should throw a blanket over?
We don't have time for this. Go.
I
We'll kill
grab
you
him by like
later.
his jacket and like the collar and just like throw him out.
Okay, I'll let you ride with your strength check, and this guy just gets launched through this window. He's not a super big man.
And because it was only 11, could I scrape him across the glass?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I combined your strength check, so you didn't have a 20. Yeah, you definitely scrape, and he like rips his shirt all up. Oh, I don't know. Take it
Got it.
easy.
All right, everybody else, quick, out.
Go,
Is
go,
that-
go, go,
how-
go.
Is that Marlin?
She has Marlin by now, though.
Okay.
As this first guy goes through, he like rips all the splinters of glass out of the bottom of this window pane, and so you guys are able to just kind of climb through freely.
Perfect.
And I go through last. Make
Okay,
sure
you
everyone's
guys are
out.
on the. You guys end up outside the side of this house.
All right, we need to make a break for the road. We need to get out of this stupid square town.
What about me
I don't know.
horses?
What about what?
We could just
There's
take
horses.
the horses. I left them out front. I tied them to that
Yeah, let's
post.
Let's get the horses then.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So you guys go around the front of this building, and the wagon is there.
Oh no. Are the horses there?
Nope.
Fuck.
I don't like this. I paid a bundle for those horses.
This is bad. They knew we tried to escape, didn't they?
Maybe they put them in a stable out back or something.
Yeah, let's go look. Should we even go look? I feel like that's just gonna waste us more time. We could be just getting right to the road.
I kind of
Listen.
need me horses, especially to collect this bounty. Listen, I'll pay you all $2.20 apiece if you let me get my horses.
Fuck, he's using the monetary
Ah,
bribery.
Fine.
Can't resist
We'll go.
getting paid more.
Shit.
All right, fine. We'll get your damn horses. I take my bow and arrow off of my back and knock one of the arrows and just kind of have it ready as I then start to sneak around.
Okay, yeah, you go to the back and you notice this large shed down a pathway right out the back door. There are no windows.
So when we look back at the house, does it look like they're, moving around the house with like handheld, torches or lamps or anything like that, or does it look like they're looking for us?
You don't see any lights moving. You would have to go around the front to see their actual bedroom window.
Yeah, definitely not doing that.
Now I know if that guy's okay. Because we did hear yelling.
What guy?
We heard a guy yelling. That's when we
You
went
think-
to the kitchen.
You think it was their son?
Mm-mm. I think they have someone else here.
You guys hear the same chop sound again, coming from the shed.
Oh no.
Maybe that's where they stored me horses.
Yeah, if you like horse meat.
I guess we gotta go in.
Do we have
Damn
to?
it.
From your vantage point, you can see one creaky old door. The rest is all just walled up.
All right, I say we send Mar in first. I don't know that he can even be killed.
I'm pretty sure Coster could get killed.
Everybody roll perception.
14 for me.
15 for me.
16 for me.
Sorry, what check was this?
Perception?
Oh, it was a. All right. Well, that's a 10.
Okay. You all hear a bell like a triangle. Ding a ding a ding a ding a ding for just briefly. And then let's see. Mar and Kyrene, you both hear some thumps coming from inside the kitchen right behind you.
Oh no.
Sounded
Guys.
like a dinner bell.
Guys, we should probably run.
The doors were latched from the outside. It's not as if they can get out here.
Right.
Famous last words. I'm running.
We need to get me horses.
I don't think the horses are alive anymore. Let's go.
What do you
I'm gonna
think they
run
did,
like
Bessie and Misha? He's gonna start to get panicky, and he's gonna start inching his way at first nervously and then more boldly towards the shed door.
I run like kind of in that general direction, kind of, but for the closest like place to hide that's in that direction.
It would probably just be around the corner of the building since this is just a big open yard.
Okay, then I do that then.
Alright, let's hide for now.
I just need to take a look. I need me horses. Otherwise, this entire trip is a bust.
I swear to God, Brian, if you kill the goddamn horses, I'm gonna be so mad.
All right, changing plans. No. Are you guys all hiding?
Turns out they were
yeah.
actually mules.
I mean, I was told to go in and check first, so.
Not Donnie and Donnie. He's gonna be following behind you, Mar.
Okay.
You're just. What are you gonna do with this door?
Open it.
Creak it open? Throw it open?
Just normal opening a door.
Okay, you open this door and you are immediately met with the scene of a butcher's looking table, and then there's this big guy with a doll's face hacking meat, and then up in the back area you see this guy kind of tied up against the wall, and he's got a gag in his mouth, and he looks at you with panic in his eyes.
Knew it. I fucking knew it.
I knew it. Oh my God!
I look over the whole place and then say, "We're looking for the horses."
You as you look over the whole place, you also see like a few coffins stacked in the middle between you and the guy at the back of the room, and then the guy with the butcher, or excuse me, the butcher guy with the doll's mask looks at you and he goes, and then he's gonna start walking towards you, and you hear the guy at the back of the room going,
Sorry, Brian. What did he say again?
Into town.
You're gonna have to repeat that one more time.
Horses. Nay, nay. Clip, clop.
let's see who got a high perception. Hazelnut, did you get a high
I did.
perception?
Hazelnut was the lowest.
Yeah.
It
Hers
was,
is the lowest.
It was Kyrene then.
It was me.
Well, I know you got the highest, but Kyrene had a high one too.
Yeah.
Kyrene, you you hear this inside the building and you're hiding around the corner, you notice back at the house where the kitchen is, near the back door there's kind of a kitty cat door flap, and it's starting to flip open a little bit.
Guys, there's a kitty cat door. And it's moving.
And then you
They probably
immediately
hit through it.
see a
Horses
doll's
can't get
hand
through.
poke out.
Oh God, guys.
When
Dolls.
she mentions the thing, I immediately kind of poke my head around the corner of the building and then like point my bow and arrow at it.
Okay.
And then once it's a doll, I'm shooting.
Okay. Roll your attack. And Eric, what are you doing? Mar.
Trying to explain horses to this oaf.
He's just walking towards you. He's probably crossed half the room by now. He's about 15 feet away.
That's a 27 to hit, so I'm pretty sure. I hope to God that hits.
You pin this doll's hand to the side of the house.
All right.
Poor baby.
And do you want me to roll damage, or does it not matter?
In this case, I don't think it matters. This doll's not going
Okay.
anywhere.
Okay.
Smoke, can you possibly keep shooting at the door when they come out to block it? Block it with
Yeah.
dolls?
In fact, oh, never mind. Go ahead.
The kitty cat flap is currently wobbling back and forth a little bit. You can't quite see what's going on behind the scenes, but you can see this arm tugging and tugging.
The one that just got stuck to the door.
Yeah, it went out the door and got stuck to the side of the house.
Yeah. Okay. And so I have so I have an axe too. Would there be any way to like sort of use my axe to pin the cat door shut to where it couldn't open from the inside?
You can go up and try.
All right.
Like if
I'm
you
making
could
my way to. Go ahead, Brent.
That's not gonna happen. I only got a 4 on the die.
Okay. What are you doing, Mar?
I'm walking back to where the rest of them are and saying, "There's no horses in there."
The Filbert's gonna say, "Look out!" Dex save.
All of us?
Just Mar.
Okay, Brian. Color coding my dice, but sure. Net 1, so 7.
Okay. You get a butcher's knife through the shoulder.
Oh.
Okay. I turn around and peg him with punches then.
Okay. All right. At this point, we should roll initiatives.
So if you're pegging him with punches, is that the same thing as fisting him?
I mean,
16.
Gosh dang it! My internet is not working on this browser. Okay, hold on.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
And then my initiative bonus is
Uh,
23.
Hazelnut doesn't have a good initiative.
I rolled a natural 6, and my initiative is plus 10.
Whoa, nice.
I know what to do. Here we go.
How's your initiative that high? That's amazing.
I have
alert.
alert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do.
So then, actually, I can't be surprised.
Yeah, fall cat alert. But not smoke.
Smoke is
Smoke.
constantly surprised.
Okay. So Eric, your character, Mar takes 4 damage for that butcher's knife.
Oh my god.
Piercing.
Oh no.
Dog shit.
All right. What is 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, let me roll his. 17.
What those dice do powerfully for you, Brian?
What?
So I hope those dice do poorly for you.
I will let you have your attack. Mar, what do you want to do? You punch him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my fists start to glow and I lay into him.
Punch away.
Oops, wrong dice. It's a high number. 21.
That hits.
And a 16.
Um,
Does a 16 hit?
16 hits. Yes, it matches. It meets.
Hooray! That's garbage, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I go, ow.
These blows clearly have heavy impact on this thing, but he doesn't take knockback or anything. He just stands there and takes it and stares at you with his doll face.
I stare back with my doll face.
Small, what do you want to do?
So now I'm like just fumbling with the axe and trying to make this little door shut, like, and be stuck.
Yeah, and you can hear rustling from the inside.
I'm like, fuck. I'm like, keep on trying different ways to wedge the axe in there between this kitty door, and it just keeps on like the flap moving and still like being able to open, and like I'm just like trying it in different ways.
You suddenly see several doll faces appear behind the curtains in the window looking at you. And they all start beating on the windows.
I'm going to then stand back up and then ready my action that as soon as like one tries to go out of the cat door, I'm just gonna kick the fuck out of the cat door and knock them back.
Okay, roll your unarmed. You right before you wind up, you hear this rip, and the doll that you stuck to, the arm that you stuck to the side of the wall, falls limply.
Okay.
Why do I have a feeling we're going to fight a giant doll creature?
You go to kick this cat door, but it's so small and you're so distracted by the window that you smash your toe into the side of this wall.
Fuck!
You take 3 damage.
So much damage for the wall.
The wall takes
damn.
a lot of... Yeah, you put a dent in the wall right below this cat door. Filbert. Oh, that's me. I'm Filbert. Filbert's gonna start looking for his horses, so he runs around back and he disappears behind the shed. Kyrene.
Fuck, I don't know if I should help Smog or if I should help Mar. How's Mar looking?
Mar just spun around and punched this dude. Oh, I'm sorry. You can tell how he's looking.
They have a cleaver in their shoulder.
Yeah. Chris, no. Don't joke about that, man. Yeah, I'll go up and punch to the dollface guy. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna use my quarterstaff instead. First attack. Does a 25 hit him?
Hit the big guy?
Yeah.
Yes. 16 AC.
That is 8 damage for the first attack. Second attack. Ooh. That's a miss. Bonus action. What am I gonna do on bonus? I'll do... Yeah, I'll spend a key point. I'll do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
That's 2 more attacks for me. That's a hit. That's a hit. See, that's 10. That's 19 damage.
Wow. So you and Mar both start wailing on this big behemoth of a guy, and he actually starts taking steps back as you punch into him, and you can tell that he's quite caught off guard. He obviously hasn't faced this level of what do you call that word? Pushback? opponents.
Resistance.
Resistance. Hazelnut, what are you doing?
Punchies.
Yeah, punchy punches.
She's gonna run up and cast poison spray on the big guy. It's gonna be 2d12 of damage, which is a lot for a cantrip, and I'm just now realizing that.
Is that an auto hit?
He has to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
He got a 6.
Haha. 2d12. Oh shit, that is 18 damage.
Shit.
Eat it.
He reels back and he starts like wiping at his bare arms and stuff. His face was obviously protected, but this acid, or did you say poison?
It's poison spray, but it's like noxious. It's just like fumes, basically.
Yeah, okay. His mask isn't that good. It's just a doll's face, so you can see him starting to cough and gag. Anything else?
Often gag.
That sounds like a fetish that I don't want to get into right now. And do I have anything that I can do on my bonus action?
Anything so bright, I didn't need to know.
Nope. That is
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Oh.
nothing for Hazelnut. Nothing else.
Okay, so this behemoth butcher attacks, I'll say, there's 3 of you right now. I'll say, in order of those who attacked him, he attacks Mar again. That's only a... Oh. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Bada bing! He's gonna smash you with his butcher's cleaver. 1d6. Ooh, d6. I almost said popcorn, but that's Savage Worlds. He hits you for 8 damage.
Ow.
Slashing. Mar, what do you do?
I'm going to run 30 feet away from him.
Okay.
And
It's
then-
going to be an attack of... Oh, no, he reeled back. Oh, yeah, I believe he attacked you again. That's going to be an attack of opportunity unless you have a special ability.
No, he can try.
Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9?
Nope.
Damn.
And then my fists are going to glow, and I'm going to punch him from over here.
Oh, wow.
Pop, pop. Holy shit, that was awful. Neither of those fucking hit, because I rolled a 4 and a 5. But I'm going to use my bonus action, which is Flurry of Blows, but for the Sunstone Sunsoul Monk. Oh, Christ. I got a dirty 20 and an 8.
Obviously, dirty
So-
20 is enough.
Yeah. Oops. So he'll take another 5 radiant damage, and then I'm going to run an additional 10 feet away.
Smolk.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm dropping all my dice. That'll do it. The window cracks as they're pounding against this, and then the flap opens again, and you see another doll start coming through. And it... Are you right next to it? Are you like 5 feet from it? I assumed you were.
Yeah, I'm still like right by the door, and I was just like, holding my foot from, kicking on the wall.
I assume a 17 hits.
Yes, it will.
Okay. You take 2 damage as this steak knife from the kitchen lodges itself into your ankle.
God.
It's the same fucking foot, you fucking bastard. And I still have the axe in my hand, and so I'm going to swing down at whoever just stabbed me.
Okay, so this window looks like it can take about one more big pounding from these things, and then it's going to shatter, but it is your turn, so go for it.
Alright, so that will be a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yep. And then that is a 6 slashing damage. And I believe I get 2 hits at level 5. Yeah.
What kind of attack is this?
Axe.
Okay.
Yep. And so did 6 damage kill it?
Yeah, you actually lodged this axe into its face, and so when you pull it back up again, the doll is dangling from the blade of your axe.
Alright, and then I'll try to shake the thing off, and then if it doesn't come off, I'm just gonna like fucking throw it. And then I'm gonna use my movement to run towards the shed.
High or low?
Low.
Oh.
Oh no.
It does not come off.
What doesn't come off?
The doll doesn't come off your axe. It's stuck good.
Yeah. Well, that's why I just threw it away.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause
You're
it
going
would be
towards the
useless.
shed, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Whereabouts?
Just towards where the rest of the action is and stuff. I'm gonna like next turn get my bow out and start trying to use it.
Cool. Filbert. That's me. Filbert does something. Kyrene.
I don't like that. I guess I'll just take another crack at the guy.
Have at it.
Quarter staff. It's on that one, but I can re-roll that. It's a little bit better. That's a hit. Second attack. That's a miss. Okay. That is 6 damage.
Okay.
That's what I do.
He's starting to stagger around now, and he looks really distracted, even though you can't see his face, just the way that he moves. You have a feeling that he's never faced anything like this before. Anything else you're doing?
I'm gonna keep my eye on the dolls. So I'm worried.
Hazelnut, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna try something here. Hang on.
The guy in the
This
back of
will
the room
work.
goes,
Oh, that's also a guy that
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that guy.
same. Fuck. Okay. If I were to hypothetically, not theoretically, turn into or wild shape into a giant spider, would I be able to web the door closed?
don't see why not. You could give it a go.
Okay. She wild
Why
shapes
don't
into.
you roll a perception before you do?
Okay. Oh, damn it. That's a 16.
Oh, that's good enough. There is a back door that you can see through the building.
Oh. Okay, so actually then she'll save that then and just go back and free the guy or like take the gag out of his mouth.
Okay, you're gonna have to try and get past this big dude. He's blocking.
Okay.
He's not blocking the door,
Well-
but he's like within the door.
So, fun fact about halflings, we can move through the space of a creature larger than us.
Oh, perfect. Okay, you're free to go.
Okay.
It's gonna
Excuse
be
me?
30. It's gonna be a full movement, 30 feet to this this guy in the back.
And
Can you
she
make that?
will. I believe so. Yes.
Okay, and I'll let you start to untie his bonds. So next turn he'll be free.
Okay. And then that is all for Hazelnut this turn.
Okay, the butcher strikes. Did you back? You
Oh,
backed up,
no.
right? You backed up, Eric, right?
Yeah, 40
Okay,
feet.
it's gonna have
Oh,
to be
okay.
Kyrene then.
Okay, bring on.
Ah, go. No. All right, he misses with a 2.
Perfect.
He sees the halfling brush past him, and then he takes a wild swing at you and completely misses. Mar, what are you doing?
Um, um, same thing as last time. Trying to bop him a whole bunch. From a safe distance of 30 feet. This is a 16 to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get 2 hits. Bink bonk. Ooh, 8, 11, 14 radiant damage. Pew pew.
That's total, both stacks.
Yeah.
Okay. He staggers backwards and crashes into a table, and you see that his his clothes are starting to tear, and you can see bruising on his skin and bloody marks around him, and he's just looking pretty rough. Is that your whole turn?
Yep, that's all I can do. Just
Okay.
punch 4 times.
You guys hear a tremendous crash as the window shatters from the kitchen, and these dolls start pouring out and heading towards the shed. They're about halfway across the yard right now.
Oh, fuck.
And one of them pulls their own string and says, "Mama." No.
God damn it.
Smock, what do you want to do?
And they pull the string and go, "Ma." So yeah, I am going to so I moved my whole movement towards the shed. How far away am I from it, by the way?
You can make it there.
Okay, and I definitely know that the all the dolls are coming out of that window, right?
Absolutely. You heard the crash.
All right. How far away from the door is the fight going on with the doll face dude?
They knocked him back, so he's probably about 15 feet inside this shed.
Okay, so I am going to run into the door of the shed, and at this point, all of us are in there, right?
Pretty much, except for what's her name? Hazelnut is at the back of the shed.
Yeah,
But,
what's
like,
her name is?
Mar is also not in the shed.
You're not in the shed?
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
He stepped back outside to shoot or attack from a distance.
All right. Well, I am yelling, "Get back in the shed! Get back in the shed!" And I like run into the shed, and I'm going to hold my action till they're back in, and I'm going to shut the door behind them so that the dolls don't overwhelm us.
Works for me. Hazelnut, this guy gets his hands untied, and he's going to start kind of looking to you for direction. That brings us to Filbert does something. Kyrene, what do you do?
I am going to get in the shed and hold my action.
Okay. What are you holding it for?
In case the dolls do get through.
Gotcha. This guy is still alive in there with you. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But one thing is better to fight than 50 things.
In that case, I'm going to attack my Australian J-hook twice. That's a hit. And then that's a hit. So damage total will be That's 18 damage total with the J hook.
What's a J hook? It's a hook shaped like a J?
I showed you a picture of it before.
Oh. Do you have a flurry of blows or anything left?
Yeah, I do
Because
actually. I think I'll do.
this guy topples to the ground with your attack, and he is struggling to breathe.
Yeah, I'll do flurry. I'll spank you if I do flurry blow. That's a J hook.
Nice.
Speak peeping. Let's see. Do I hit? That's the question. Is do I hit?
You know what? He's on the ground. I'm gonna give you coup de grace.
Okay. Yeah, they both hit anyways. So
Nice.
yeah, I just put him out of his misery.
Does his doll face shatter?
You smash his doll face, and surprise, surprise, you find this disfigured face underneath.
The question is, was it really their son?
That's what they said.
You know what I mean, Brian.
Hazelnut, what are you doing?
All right, she'll say to the guy who she just helped untie, "So, hi, I don't know who you are, but we're kind of in a spot here. If you could help us get rid of these dolls, that'd be great. If not, I totally understand."
He pulls the gag out of his mouth and he goes, I'm just a traveler. I don't know what's going on. They invited me in for dinner, and when I woke up, there was this large man standing over me, and he took me into the shed and tied me up, and I don't know what's happening.
Listen. She snaps her little fingers in his face, and she goes, listen, we're all panicking, and also, the first rule of being a traveler is that you don't accept things from just anyone. Right? So, yeah, help us get rid of some dolls, please. Thank you very much.
He's gonna look around and then nervously just pick up the first thing he finds, which is like a mallet on the wall.
Good. And now she will do the Actually, can I do that at 5th level? I think I can. Oh, I can. Okay, so she's gonna wild shape into a wolf. Wolf nut.
Okay.
And hang on, let me look up the. That's for a wolf. Even though I probably should have had that done already. And she'll start. She will move again and go for any dolls that she can see.
Okay. So
Well,
you
I
could
closed the door behind me, so
Yeah, he was waiting to close the door.
yeah.
So that
Once
would
everybody
actually,
was inside, yeah, we're
that
all
would
shut
actually
in.
bring us to the butcher who's dead, and then Mar who's outside. Mar, what do you do?
There's a,
Mark came inside.
You were waiting for him. You were holding your action for him.
Oh, okay.
Can I try and talk to the dolls?
Go for it.
I'm gonna walk up to within like 10 feet of one and be like, now, there's no need for this. I'm one of you, right? And I'll pop my hand off and kind of use my other hand to wave it.
I'm
These
in the background going, "What the fuck are you doing? Get in here!"
these dolls lunge at you and latch onto your leg, the ones that were in front, and you just, I don't know if you have feeling in your leg or not, but you can definitely hear their little teeth going against your leg.
I say, "You had your chance," and I shut the door.
All right, Falk, or Smalk. As soon as you shut the door, you hear another one open. And from behind you, the face of Filbert appears and he goes, I've untied me horses. They had 'em out back. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, thank God. Is there like before we like run out of that door, I want to look around in here in this shed. Is there one of those like old timey like lawnmowers that you just push and the blades spin?
High or low?
What was that?
High or low?
Oh, I'll go high.
There is not.
Fuck. Okay, I guess we're leaving then. And is there anything I can jam this door shut with?
Yeah, there's boards and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I like
There's
shove
coffins.
a board in. I shove a board in there, like in between like where the door and the jam is, so that it would just like take a lot of strength to get it open. And these dolls, I'm sure, aren't super strong, so.
Okay.
Are we really leaving Mar behind?
I mean, we just met her like an hour ago, and she hasn't really been that helpful, and she's a doll, so I'm not gonna lose a whole lot of sleep over it.
Fine.
All right, you guys head out back, and you guys, there's a few enough of you that you're able to pile on these two horses, and he starts riding them. And as you go around the front of this shed, you can see in the yard that the dolls have clearly not found meat on Mars' legs, so they started to ignore him, and they're heading for the shed to this door. Some of them have reached it, and they're like scraping and pounding on it. Is there anything you want to do before you take off? He's probably gonna leave his wagon behind.
I'm gonna shout to Mar. Mar, let's go.
I'll start running towards them.
Okay.
I have 40 feet of movement,
Uh,
and I can dash as a bonus action and a standard action.
Okay.
So I can cover 120.
Why don't you do an acrobatics to
Damn.
jump on one of these horses?
Okay, I'm good at that.
so I'd just like to point out Hazelnut is still a wolf. So she's not riding anything, she's just running alongside him.
Oh, then there's plenty of room for you on the horse.
It was a 13.
Okay, hold on. That's definitely good enough. So you hop on the back of this horse, and you guys start heading away from this house. And the last thing you see, everybody roll perception checks.
Uh-oh.
Does this involve hearing or smell?
No, just sight.
But
That is
Eh.
a
16.
19 for me.
15.
14.
You start riding down this road towards the graveyard from whence you came. And Smulk, you happen to glance back to the lit room that you saw before, where the shadows were on the wall, and you can see the shadows of two figures going at it in the bedroom.
Ah!
That's where we'll end our adventure.
Can we double back and just like burn the place down?
Nope, I already ended the adventure. Too late, too late.
You tried. God.
I think they were a
That's
sweet
what the
couple.
was. I hated that.
All right, good game.
Good game. No, Brian, not couple goals.
Mar is coupling goals.
They have a nice, healthy marriage, even in their old age, and they like each other. And they like
Good for
visitors.
them.
Yeah, so
but
much that they want to keep them as dolls.
Oh, okay. I'm turning off the stream.
Bye, stream.